At home against champions Mamelodi Sundowns. Equally quick for Stellenbosch. They were victors away from home, coming from a goal down to beat Kaizer Chiefs by 2-1 in their last outing. A result that pushed Stellenbosch up into 11th place. A victory today could see them just hovering outside of the top 8 in 9th spot, so they could go up 2 if they get all 3 points. AmaZulu, if they win today, will find themselves up in 3rd. They could move as high as 33 points, although they would have played 19 games, a couple more than those around them near the top of the table. They start tonight in 5th position, AmaZulu, 30 points from 18 games. They've won 9, lost 6. Stellenbosch have 11 points less than them. They've only won 5 games this season and lost a total of 8. Sun is setting here over the gorgeous Helderberg. You can see the beautiful colours in the background. Now a chance to introduce you to the lineups for tonight. Stellenbosch making 3 changes from the team that lost, or that beat Kaizer Chiefs, I should say. Thabo Moloi-Sane is still suspended, but Wonderboy Makubu back from suspension. He replaces Ashley Cupido. Butsaka in for Jooste. And on the left-hand side of defence, Aseko Tiwane back into the team in place of Omega Umdaka. For AmaZulu, just 2 changes from the midweek side against Mamelodi Sundowns. Ngwenya, the Zimbabwean striker, their top scorer this season, is injured, so Kambindu, the Namibian international, starts up front, and in the midfield the speed of Tebogo Mashiko is preferred to Pule Eckstein, who will be amongst the players on the bench for today's encounter. AmaZulu, of course, have got a Nedbank Cup tie coming up at the weekend against Kazrick Stars. A big game for them, a good opportunity to find themselves in the semi-finals of the competition. That quarter-final tie is live on your World of Champions as well. Moreki Lekwape is in charge today. This is his 11th game of the season in the Betway Premiership. Only Tando Nzanzeka has handled more matches. His 2 linesmen come from the Northern Cape, Mervyn van Wyk from Kimberley and Romeo Piri from Postmansberg. Sage Stevens is skipper for the home side. Rian Hanamub, Namibian international, captain of the visiting team. AmaZulu playing in their change strip tonight. The white colours, Stellenbosch in their usual purple. So, as mentioned, AmaZulu with a game in the Nedbank Cup next weekend. But for Stellenbosch, a quick turnover. They'll be in action again this coming Tuesday. They go up to Bloemfontein to take on Siwelele in the league. They're still catching up in terms of matches that they did not play because of participation in African club competition. This is their 18th of the season. They should be up with the rest after Tuesday's game in Bloemfontein away against Siwelele. So we wait to get matters underway here at Dani Craven. Next Wednesday, AmaZulu home to Magesi, and then, of course, the Kazrick Stars game on Saturday, the 7th of March. Last greeting to the crowd from the home side. We're hoping for some good support tonight and an opportunity to push further up the log. AmaZulu coming to this game having won their last 3 away matches. Victory at Marumo Gallants, at Polokwane City and Richards Bay. And their form at home has not been as good. They were beaten by Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns in their last 2 home matches. Coach Arthur Zwane in charge of his 100th game tonight as a coach. Started his career at Kaizer Chiefs, of course, and now in charge of AmaZulu. And Gavin Hunt on the other side, more than 1,000 games, of course. Tonight is number 1,029, the record holder as far as coaching appearances in South African football. Phillies at the back, makes a good challenge. Last touch here off Tiwane. You can expect some tough tackling tonight. There's some strong players in both sides. No quarter given by some of these defenders and midfielders, Phillies in particular at the back, returning to the Cape, of course, where he made his name at Cape Town City. This is Mtetwa. Darren Johnson's already played more games this season since moving from Chippa United than he had in his previous professional career. Enyanya, or Tiwani rather, just putting that into touch. Tiwani given a bit of a rest by Gavin Hunt against Kaizer Chiefs, so he did come on as a substitute. Keegan Allen with the throw-in. A couple of other injuries for AmaZulu coming into today's game. And Mhlongo in the midfield sits out again. Hlacha gets his second match in the starting lineup, second successive game as well. And of course, we mentioned earlier, Ngwenya, the top goal scorer, is out for today. Kambindu leading the line. Now, here's Devon Titus, first attack of the game, straight against Mtetwa. We will have the throw-in for the home side. Quickly supported by Enyanya. Quick cross in as well. They're looking for the height of Makubu, who's back from suspension. Red card in their last home game against Magesi. Set out the cup tie against Golden Arrows as well as the game against Chiefs. Tiwani to Pili. He scored against Chiefs. Let's see if he can do it here against AmaZulu. Taking on Keegan Allen. Tinyani. Not the best of balls played inside. Now, Kambindu, his first start since November for AmaZulu. Not had much in the way of game time since joining from Chippa United. Johnson straight against Makubu, but the flag is up for offside. It's not going to count. That's quick thinking from the big striker. The linesman says offside against Makubu. Little bit of a let-off inside 3 minutes for AmaZulu. Well, it might be a bit of a tough call. Something of a let-off you would fancy for AmaZulu in these early stages. Now, Phillies. Good challenge on him from Jabbar. Takes possession back for Stellenbosch. They look for Titus on that right-hand side. Good running from Enyanya. Has he got the free kick on the edge of the area? Again, Mtetwa in a bit of trouble. Mtetwa coming into this game with 3 cautions. Should he be suspended or pick up a yellow tonight, he'll be suspended. Miss the next game against Magesi. Johnson just sorting out his defense. Pili with the left foot. And learn to play it back for Titus. That was well read by Liam Byrne. Tinyani all the way back to Stevens. He'll just play it straight down the middle. Allen under the ball. He clears away. Won by Tinyani again. Now early ball in for Makubu. It's a tight angle. Can he square it back? Maybe not the best decision. You want your strikers to have the instinct to go for goal, but Stellenbosch have another free kick. They've put AmaZulu under a lot of early pressure here inside the first 5 minutes. Makubu's choice there, perhaps not the right one. Let's see what Pili can do now. Early ball inside, clearing header from Phillies. The central defense of AmaZulu, big and tall, although have been somewhat leaky this season. AmaZulu. Pili goes down. Foul by Kambindu. 17 goals conceded by AmaZulu. It's the worst record of any team in the top 8, save for TS Galaxy, who've led in 19. Stellenbosch's defense have conceded 20 this season. Here's the first big attack now from AmaZulu. Early ball in for Kambindu. He'll be disappointed. That first touch, the pass, a decent one inside from Khadebe. Tiwani. Titus has switched over to the left. He's got Peely behind him. That's nicely played. Support from Jabbar. Still Jabbar certainly got the confidence of coach Gavin Hunt, as Ibrahim Jabbar played the majority of games since the coach has arrived. And Tinyani gives away the free kick there in the middle. Hanamub chasing up, and it's going to be a decision against AmaZulu. Now you can see Titus has gone back over onto the right-hand side. Mtanyani gets this first. Butsaka to Titus, but a space here for Jabbar. He has a look across to see if Tiwani is in place on the left. It's a right-footed pass. Cut out by Butsaka. Enyanaya on the overlap. Titus cuts inside. Here is Enyanaya with a cross. And again, Mtetwa to the rescue. Still they keep probing here, Stellenbosch. Good bright start from the home side early on in this game. Titus, shot from Butsaka, and that is over the top. Devin Titus just laying it there for Butsaka, but leaning back onto that ball, always going over the top. That's a very good challenge by Makubu on Mtetwa. Takes possession away. The inside pass from Titus just a little too strong. But I'm sure Coach Hunt will be very happy with this early commitment from his side. Clearing header, Mtanyani and Tiwani. And now Peely with pace. Takes on Allen. Still Peely. That's good work by the defender. Keegan Allen freshly joined from Richards Bay. 4th season in the top flight and 4th different club. Started with Morocco Swallows and also played at Supersport United. Now Lebusa, Stanic, the two centre-backs haven't had much to do in these early stages. Thabo Moloi-San is still out with suspension. He'll be available for Tuesday's game in Bloemfontein. There was a foul on Mankolo. Klatscher playing it back to Allen. Long chases on here from Kambindu. As well to win possession. Finds Khadebe, always joins in down this right-hand side. Kambindu again. Jabbar riding that tackle, gets the advantage, and then referee says no advantage, so Tignani wanted to take it quickly. Enyanaya. Long ball in search of Makubu and putting the pressure on Hanamub. Titus squeezing down on Mtetwa. They're not giving AmaZulu much breathing room in this game. Stellenbosch. That's Butsaka winning possession of Liam Byrne, his former teammate from Cape Town Spurs. Sage Stevens was handed a special commemorative jersey before the start of play today. Most appearances in the Stellenbosch squad. Winning the record, or taking the record away from Dino van Rooyen, his former captain who joined Orlando Pirates, of course. This is Titus. Enyanaya, here comes the cross, looking for Makubu. Chance for Titus. Well, he didn't get his foot on the ball there. Disappointment for Coach Hunt, but good opportunity again set up by Stellenbosch. And here Titus almost stealing it from Hanamub, who finds his Namibian, was looking for his Namibian compatriot Kambindo. Nicely done by Stanic. Back to Stevens. Tignani. They are moving the ball around nicely this evening. It's been a bright start from Stellenbosch. AmaZulu perhaps a little fortunate to still be, or still have a clean sheet to their name. This is the 16th meeting between these two clubs. Stellenbosch have won 6, AmaZulu 5 of the past 15, and there have been 4 draws. That's a good omen for tonight. Not too many draws in the past between these two clubs. It is also the 3rd time these two teams are meeting. They were here at this very stadium right at the beginning of the season for the opening game of the campaign, the MTN 8 quarter-final, which Stellenbosch won. Sanele Barnes scored twice in a 3-2 win. Allen got a goal on debut as well for AmaZulu, but it was Stellenbosch who triumphed 3-2. Peely got the winner in extra time. Went through to the final of the MTN 8 where they lost to Pirates. AmaZulu did win the league fixture between the two in Durban. Peely again a goal scorer for Stellenbosch, but 2 goals for AmaZulu from Pule Eckstein, who is on the bench tonight. Now, Tiwani. Butsaka, first touch a little heavy, being forced wide there by Mashiko. Here's Enyanaya. Mtetwa doesn't clear properly. Makubu wins possession. Butsaka one more time. Can he pull this back? Good defending from Hanamub. Enyanaya. Cross again. The high balls, however, are easily dealt with by AmaZulu. Khadebe did well there under a bit of pressure. Had the presence of mind just to chest it back to his goalkeeper. Pressure on Phillies. Third place, of course, the last 2 seasons for Stellenbosch find themselves in 11th, which is somewhat of an unusual position, but it's been a season of some turmoil for them. Steve Barker leaving in December, their longtime coach, and of course distracted a little bit by competing in the group competition in the African Confederation Cup. Now, Tiwani. Makubu was his own man Jabbar perhaps in his way. Makolo gives that away to Tignani. This is the 2nd successive Friday for AmaZulu in action. They had that cup win last Friday night, putting them into the quarterfinals. Now Jabbar. Peely. Shot from Peely. Good save from Johnson. '29-year-old Darren Johnson. He's played in 15 of AmaZulu's 18 league matches so far this season. Made it look fairly smart, that save from Darren Johnson. Now, Tiwani. Stellenbosch joined from Belgium at the beginning of the season. Needed a centre-back to replace Ismail Toure, who was such a big force last campaign. Toure went to the United Arab Emirates, but he's subsequently signed for Steve Barker's new team, Simba, in Tanzania. Mtetwa, Hanamub. Again, pressured into the mistake. Again, Stellenbosch steal the ball away. Tiwani. Again, Tiwani. Tinyani out wide onto the left. Peely now. Sometimes Peely just a little too fast for his own good. Has the ball back, however. Tinyani had been a real force in the midfield. His first season in the top flight came from Milford. Club who, by the way, are also through to the quarterfinals of the Nedbank Cup. 2 lower league teams still involved. Now, Allen. Search of Khadebe, that's dealt with easily by Tiwani. Mokolo. That's on target. First one from AmaZulu. Little curl on that. And was he brought down as he got the shot in? Needless free kick given away by Stellenbosch. Looks as if Hanamub with the left foot and Mashicho with the right foot have come across to take it. Is it going to be Hanamub? Is it going to be Mashicho? The 23-year-old leaves it for his skipper. Hanamub with the left foot will go straight at goal. Chance in front here, Phillies! Goes away for a corner. Tariq Phillies 2 goals already this season against Durban City and Polokwane City. This was close to a third. Struck the knee there of Arnie Stanich. So the left foot of Hanamub again to deliver to the near post. Good flick on, but Stevens snatches that out of the air. And here comes Stellenbosch on the counter. Titus chases on. Peely's gone across to the right. Butsaka and Makubu arriving. Can Peely get this past Byrne? Allen's there as well. Titus. It's a high hanging ball here. Johnson comes out, looks confident, collects, and away with Makolo. Tiwani keeping an eye on him. Khadebe waits here on the right-hand side. Gets the pass from Tlacha. Now Mashiko's come across to the right. Byrne. There's quite a big Cape Town component in the side with Tlacha and Byrne and Johnson. Tariq Phillies all for AmaZulu. Khadebe here on the right was last with TS Galaxy. Gets there ahead of Titus, who got a bit of a touch to that. Kambindu cleared away. A little unorthodox by Mtetwa, but it worked nevertheless. This is going to be too close to Stevens from Hanemob. He apologizes to Kambindu. Poor service from the skipper. Titus gets there ahead of Allen, but that should be an AmaZulu throw-in. Gavin Hunt hasn't exactly got off to a winning start with Stellenbosch. Be well pleased with how things went against Kaiser Chiefs in their last encounter. It lost 3 matches in the African Confederation Cup. He's won 2 in the league and also saw his side knocked out of the Nedbank Cup at the hands of Golden Arrows. Peely. Again Peely. Teasing, can he get past Hanemob? He's got support behind. Again Peely, left-footed, looking for Makubu. Well off target. Good work from Lebusa, the Mamelodi Sundowns veteran, joining on a free in the January transfer window. Byrne being hustled by Butsaka, gets it away though to Mashiko. Mtetwa to Hanemob. It's a long ball from Mtetwa to Khadebe. That should be a goal kick. So just past the midway point in the first half. One of these 2 centre-backs presumably will lose his place with Moloi Sani coming back from suspension for the next game against Siwelele. Following the game in Bloem, Stellenbosch will have 2 home matches, Galaxy and Chipper United, chance to move up the table before at the beginning of April going on the road again to Richards Bay. It gets a little bit easier for them now. They've had a fairly hectic time over the last 6 weeks or so. Now that they're out of the Nedbank Cup and the African Confederation Cup, there is a chance to concentrate on perhaps still finishing in the top 8. AmaZulu's ambitions will be a little higher. They'll be hoping for place in African club competition next season. Maybe 3rd place in the league could give them a trip to the Confeds Cup. If not, maybe win the Nedbank Cup and qualify for Africa that route. One of the big favourites left, one would say, in the Nedbank Cup, along with Sekhukhune United. Tiwani. Jabbar. Here's Titus. Titus inside. Clearance away from Byrne up to Kambindu. Khadebe for AmaZulu. Looks up. There's not much in the way of support for him. Ball easily cut out by Tiwani. Butsaka. Tinyani. Pili. High up in the air. Might fall for Titus. Falls for Hanamub instead. This is a good run from Rian Hanamub, and Butsaka might be in a bit of trouble here. They'd be lucky to get away with that, Butsaka. There really should be a routine yellow card offence stopping a player on the attack, even if he was round the halfway line. Makolo. Khadebe, can he keep this in play? Does so. Looks up. What are his options? A little slow with the cross, so he allows Tiwani to get in there and block, and it'll be a corner for AmaZulu. Arthur Zwane's 100th game. We mentioned that already tonight as a coach in South African football. He'll be celebrating his 52nd birthday later this year. 44 wins and 36 losses in his career so far. Header away at the back. Makubu helping out. You remember Zwane had a couple of spells as caretaker coach at Kaizer Chiefs, and then a full season in charge, 22-23. Hanamub. Good strong clearance away by Makubu. Yeah, they come on the charge again, but Klacha has other ideas. Battling away with Titus. Phillies loses out. He could be in a bit of trouble. Gives away the first free kick. Johnson at the back. AmaZulu coach Zwane, by the way, is headed down the tunnel and left Sponiso Vilakazi, Simo Dladla, his two assistants in charge. Not sure what that's about. Khadebe with a throw-in. Looking for Kambindu. Beaten in the air. And a free kick as well in favour of Libusa. Pili. Stanic will switch this. It's too strong for Pili. Using his pace though, keeps it in play. Khadebe battling away. That's a free kick in favour of Stellenbosch. That'll be in a good position. Good persistence by Pili. Tiwani now with the right foot. High up in the air. Titus gets the touch. Enyanaya. Butsaka. Lots of possession for the home side. No penetration though. Hanamub just waits for help from Sandile Mtetwa, who's stripped of the ball again. Early ball in here for Titus. Tight angle. And that's going to be a free kick against Devon Titus. Foul on Tariq Phillies. Schlatter, he's under pressure, taken away by Jabbar. He should finish, he does. Well, all that pressing pays off in the end, and Ibrahim Jabbar, like a thief in the night, steals it away from Schlatter. And Stellenbosch, it must be said, deservedly into the lead. Ibrahim Jabbar. Oh, that was brilliantly done. Cool and calm and collected as well with that left foot. It's his first league goal of the season. His last league goal, ironically, against AmaZulu away last campaign when they won 5-0 down at Umlazi. Jabbar did get a cup goal here against Kaizer Chiefs in Cape Town in February. He's only managed 2 cup goals domestically for Stellenbosch, 3 in league competition. Now up to 5 in total in his Stellenbosch career. Well, that'll get the home crowd going. It certainly was excellently done. Individual effort by Ibrahim Jabbar. There was no assist on that. Stole it away and stuck it away. Well, Allen's missed that. Makubu looking for Pili. Cut out by Mtetwa. Pili still has possession. He's got Titus in support. Now Lebusa. Tiwani. The goal scorer, Jabbar. Tinyani, a bit of pressure on him. He does well to slip the challenge there of Mashiko. Tiwani. Titus. It's a bit of a shallow pass for Tiwani. Tinyani gets here ahead of Makolo. Titus to the byline. Still Titus. Johnson gets a hand to it. Hanamub clears it away. It's all panic there at the back for AmaZulu. Stellenbosch in search of a second. Pili. There's Jabbar. One other game tonight in the Betway Premiership. We can tell you Polokwane City scoring through Ramabu after 24 minutes. They lead Magesi in Sheshego by a goal to nil. Magesi still bottom of the table and in some serious trouble now, it would seem. We've already had 8 goals in 2 matches between Stellenbosch and AmaZulu this season, now a 9th, with this man Jabbar solely responsible. Stanic gives that away with a left foot. Up against Mashiko, who fell over a little bit on his own. Referee was wise to that. This might fall for Makubu. Tight angle! Along the line from Makubu. And maybe if Pili was a little more alert. Look at Pili coming in a bit late there. Not believing Makubu would perhaps set him up with a chance. It wasn't a pass, to be fair. Not sure about Coach Hunt's frustration, because that was very well done by Stellenbosch. Hard man to please on the bench. Kambindu. Khadebe. Again, possession stolen away. Titus on the charge, on the right. Cuts inside. That's good work from Makolo, helping out. The player signed from JDR Stars at the start of the season. They've lost so much possession in this game. AmaZulu had themselves pickpocketed, hijacked and stolen from throughout this first half. And we're still some 8 minutes away from the break. It's another long ball from Keegan Allen, just asking a bit too much from Khadebe. That long ball policy from defense doesn't seem to be working out terribly well for AmaZulu. Kambindu, the target man, very rarely getting under it, and Allen's accuracy is also under some question. Maybe a change of tactics needed from this man, Arthur Zwane. Kaze Nyanaya on the far side had a one-match suspension in the cup game against Golden Arrows last Saturday. Back against Chiefs on Tuesday in their right-back position. Managed to pick up another yellow card. No yellows so far in this game. AmaZulu have had a single away win over Stellenbosch in previous encounters. Back in 2021, that was a 2-0, a 1-0 win with Thabo Kalinge scoring. Some 4 years, 10 months and 11 days since AmaZulu last won away against Stellenbosch. Just checking with the referee. Is it a free kick? Is it a throw-in? I think we have our answer. Lebusa happy to get this back to Sage Stevens. Hanamub with the clearing header. Tiwani, Pili, being closely watched by Allen. They know how big a threat he is. Little ball over the top here for Jabbar. Drags it back, and Tetwa just hesitated for a second, cleared it away eventually. Kambindo gets the ball from Khadebe. He turns. That's cut out by Tiwani. They're just a little bit quicker in all of the actions here, Stellenbosch. And the dividend is the 1-0 lead. Stevens comes off the head of Hanamub. He will clear, and once again straight at a Stellenbosch man. Mtunyani with Butsaka, with Enyanaya. Lebusa, who played in the African Champions League final at the end of last season. Now in new colours, of course. Stevens will bang this forward, looking for Titus. Hanamub wins that. Well, they're toying with him at the moment as we head down the home straight here in the first half. Just a couple of minutes before the half-time break. We can see the fourth officials board from our vantage point. It looks as if there's only going to be a minute added on at the end of the 45. So we're round about 2.5 minutes away from a break here at the Darnie Craven Stadium. Stellenbosch keen to go into half-time with that 1-0 lead. So just winding down the clock here in these closing stages. Stanic with a clearing header. Jabbar and Phillies. Lebusa to Tiwani, the two players who joined from Mamelodi Sundowns. Down the line here, cut out by Khadebe. Combination with Tlacha. Kambindu. Tlacha, Phillies. Two former Cape Town City players, and under a bit of pressure again from Jabbar. He's not going to get caught a second time. Now, if AmaZulu are to work their way back onto the score sheet or get parity before the break, they better move on, because it looks as if just a minute is going to be added on. Butsaka. Well, Tiwani putting his teammate in a bit of trouble there. It should be a Stellenbosch throw-in. A bit lucky there, Tiwani. There's confirmation from tonight's fourth official, Mr. Imsimelele Mabutu. Here's Butsaka. Enyanaya, last throw of the dice here from Stellenbosch. Little burst of pace down that right-hand side. Mtanyani switches it left. Tiwani comes in. And I think they're just going to run down the clock now. The centre-backs and the goalkeeper. Referee's had a look at his watch. Around about 10 seconds as Stevens plays that high over the head of Titus. Possession given away. And that'll be it for the first half, says the referee. So Ibrahim Jabbar with some ingenuity, finding the back of the net for Stellenbosch. All the pressure paying off eventually, and the Nigerian for a second successive season scoring against AmaZulu. Stellenbosch in the lead here at the end of the first half. Can they hold on and take the points, which would push them right up to the edge of the top 8? Lots at stake tonight for both of these sides in the league chase, but for the moment it is Stellenbosch with the upper hand. They lead by a goal to nil. Ibrahim Jabbar after 33 minutes. on here to Darnie Craven Stadium. Stellenbosch 1, AmaZulu 0 at halftime. There's going to be a double change from the visiting side, Pule Eckstein and Mbanjwa to come on. Two changes in the midfield just to strengthen things up. Liam Byrne, one of the players off. We'll get confirmation of the other change in a second or two, but not unexpected given how Stellenbosch were absolutely dominating through the midfield in that first half. Pule Eckstein, of course, scored twice against Stellenbosch earlier on the season. So Byrne goes out, and also the big man up front, Kambindu, is taken out. They're going to be playing perhaps with a different formation now. Kambindu was the target man, but very little impact made by the Namibian. Eckstein might find himself a little further forward, and Mbanjwa slotting into the midfield where Byrne was playing. No changes on the Stellenbosch side. That's also understandable given their dominance in this first half. Let's see what AmaZulu can get cooking here early on. It's Hanamub. Don't forget, 2 games tonight in the Betway Premiership. There's the derby up in Limpopo tonight as Hanamub gets us inside. Not properly cleared by Mtinyane. Phillies might fancy a shot. Gets it on target. Sage Stevens makes the save. Magesi and Polokwane City playing tonight up in Sheshego. That's a 1-0 lead for Polokwane City at half-time. A team looking to consolidate their position in the top 8. Magesi, of course, sitting at the bottom of the Betway Premiership. As things stand now, Stellenbosch would move up into 9th place in the Betway Premiership standings on the back of successive wins, if they can hold out here, having beaten Kaizer Chiefs on Tuesday. Long way to go, though. AmaZulu would stay in 5th place. If AmaZulu can turn things around here tonight, they could yet find themselves up as high as 3rd in the Betway Premiership. Makolo fouled by Tinyani. Now Allen. There's Phillies. Lots of pace out on that right-hand side, but well marshalled in the end by Tiwani. Had a good game again at left-back. Tiwani's been a real excellent acquisition, even if on a temporary basis by Stellenbosch. Had a bit of a gap there since Fawaz Basadine left for Mamelodi Sundowns at the beginning of the season. Haven't really been able to fill it properly, but in Tiwani they might have the solution. Ooh, clash of heads. Allen and Peely. We'll need the stretchers. Yeah, head on head, and the back of Peely's head, the forehead of Allen. There's going to be a few headaches for both of them come the early morning. Just a reminder of that goal. Slacha stealing it away from, Jabbar stealing it away from Slacha. And success for Gavin Hunt's side. This is how things stand now. They'll move up to 22 points above Golden Arrows. Admittedly, having played one more than them, one more than Richards Bay as well, and Siwelele. And all of these teams involved at the weekend on a busy weekend, derby weekend, of course, in the Betway Premiership. Top half of the table, AmaZulu staying on 30 points, and this being their 19th game. They'll have 11 left, but an 8-point gap on Mamelodi Sundowns. It's a bit of a stretch now to believe that they might yet be involved in the title race come the business end of the season. Looks as if the stretchers have been brought out. This might be a little bit more serious than perhaps initially signaled by the medical teams. Peely on the left-hand side, of course, for Stellenbosch. He's their top goal scorer this season in league competition. Up amongst the leading scorers in the Premier Soccer League as well. His 6-goal contribution. And Keegan Allen at centre-back. It doesn't look if Allen's going to take any further part. This is Gustavo Lopez, the new signing from Brazil. Allen is off receiving treatment. Peely waits on the sidelines. He looks okay to continue. High ball to the back post. Stanic gets the header across. This could be a shot from Tignane. Skews off the side of the boot. And it will go harmlessly away for a goal kick. So Gustavo Lopez on, Brazilian defender, 26-year-old, comes from Grêmio Prudente in the Porto Alegre League. He has had no league action and no cup action so far since joining AmaZulu, but been on the bench a few times, so now his first opportunity, he'll slot in on that right back role. Keegan Allen at the back of goal there, being stretchered off. And Yanaya wins the throw-in. Another free kick in favour of Stellenbosch. Eckstein gives it away. He's yet to make an impact since coming on at half-time. Peely gets the corner. You might see at the bottom of your screen there, Keegan Allen being stretched off. Tariq Phillies now with the bigger responsibility at the back. Here comes the corner. Clearing header from Phillies. Tiwani again, high up into the air. Johnson slips as he plays that forward in search of Mashiko, who got there ahead of Jabbar. Cross into the middle. Stevens is there first. That's a little better looking from AmaZulu as from an attacking perspective, because they've been very poor pushing forward. Now Makubu with Mtetwa. Foul by Mtetwa. Wrestling Makubu to the ground, or is it the other way around? What's the referee decided here? Now the two of them will get a little talking to from referee Lekwape. What's the decision though? The free kick has been given AmaZulu's way. It was a proper wrestling match between the two of those. Makubu got a red card last time he was here in action against Magesi, a last home game for his side. A high foot up in the second half against his old club. Meant he sat out the last two matches against Arrows and Chiefs. Hanemub finds Phillies. Philly's encouraged to press forward a little bit, it would seem. And Yanaya in a bit of trouble. This is a much better AmaZulu here at the start of the second half. Mashiko with a left-footed opportunity. Wide of target. Oh, finally, something up front on display from AmaZulu. He just skewed off the side of his boot from Mashiko. Mashiko's only scored once before for AmaZulu in the top flight, and that came in the Cape against Cape Town City 2 seasons ago. Makubu with a foul on Eckstein. AmaZulu, like many teams who come to Stellenbosch, finding it difficult to find accommodation in this part of the world. It's always a difficult trek through the traffic to get from Cape Town to Stellenbosch, but they decided not to leave it late and booked themselves a hotel conference room in Stellenbosch just for the day. They came here pretty early, had their pre-match meeting and a little bit of a meal, and then onto the venue here for the game, thereby beating the traffic. Tignani gets the foul. You can bet Arthur Zwane had some harsh words for the AmaZulu players at the halftime break, and it does seem as if they've come out with some renewed purpose here. It's not as easy as it was for Stellenbosch in the first half. Lebusa to Pili. Now, something for Jabbar to chase on to. First touch for the Brazilian Gustavo Lopez, his first touch in South African football. Almost nicked away by Makubu. Gets it forward here to Mashiko though. Good first touch from Mashiko. Stellenbosch win it back. Pili on the left. Stevens slips as he gets that forward. Over the head of him, Tetwa. Might be a chance for Makubu. It's a tight angle. Gets the shot in on goal, though. And Johnson makes a good save. That's what you want to see from your strikers. Makolo. He's got good pace. Gets past Tiwani. Stanish doesn't clear properly. Makolo again. Nicked away. Here's Pili now. Pili shrugs off one challenge. Phillies is chasing him. Finds Makubu. Titus waits in the middle. Needs the early ball. Makubu. That's a poor ball inside. Enyanaya. Makubu again. This suddenly seemed to slow up in the build-up there, Stellenbosch, when they won possession at pace, and then once they got into the danger zone, just seemed to put the brakes on. Enyanaya will take the throw-in. Header away from Hanamub. Tignani, Jabbar. It's in there for Makubu. Was he offside? I tell you what, the linesman was a little bit out of position. He might have got away with it. Now Mtetwa, ex-Orlando Pirates player, of course. Tariq Phillies, most of his career at Cape Town City. And the new Brazilian, Gustavo Lopez. Mbanjwa. Mtetwa just drives that. It's not a bad looking ball. Kept in play as well. Yes, Makolo, he's dangerous. No foul. AmaZulu looking for something from the ref. Nothing given. Now Mtetwa gets there just before Titus. There's quite a bit of slipping and sliding from both teams. Hanemub. High ball for Makolo and for Khadebe, and that's going to be a goal kick. AmaZulu throw in. Past the hour mark here. Now a bit of pressure on Johnson. Titus is so quick. Penalties given. Wow, that's something you don't see all that often. Johnson with a foul on Titus as he cleared the ball. You're wondering if Titus didn't run over the leg of Johnson rather than Johnson trip Titus. They look a little bemused, the AmaZulu players. Penalty given by the referee. Let's have a look here. Now, does he catch him? As he clears, Johnson making contact with the ball first, clears it, and then Titus is hurt as the ball is cleared. That might be a very generous penalty for Stellenbosch. What in the old days might have been called a hometown decision. Well, you don't see that too often. Here he kicks it away. He's made contact with the ball, Johnson, first. Titus is late. There is no ways that is a foul against Darren Johnson. Very strange decision. And a chance for Stellenbosch to score a second. How many times before we have seen players late in as the goalkeeper clears, going down under the challenge, but the keeper got the ball first, cleared it, and then there was contact with Titus coming in late. It is a massive, massive bonus here for Stellenbosch. And it looks as if Jabbar might be handed the opportunity to get a second goal for the night. In fact, Ibrahim Jabbar will be taking it. First caution of the night as well for Darren Johnson for that. Well, it's a freebie. Can Stellenbosch make full use of it? Jabbar against Johnson. Oh, justice is served. It's gone over the top. The footballing gods have set things right here. Now, there was a real opportunity for Stellenbosch to consolidate the lead. Jabbar missing out on the opportunity. You've always got to be a little suspicious of a penalty taker with just one or two steps in the build-up before he takes the kick. Never going to generate much in the way of power that way. Off the side of Stevens's foot, there's suddenly a real bit of momentum now for AmaZulu. They can feel maybe things might be swinging their way after that miss from Jabbar. Flick on from Phillies. Makolo. Phillies wanted the ball back and was trying to get the shot in. Now Makubu. He's had a battle tonight getting the better of Mtetwa. I think Mtetwa's probably shading that on points. The contest between the two of them. Here's Hanamub. Phillies. That goes against Butsaka. The tide is beginning to turn a little bit here. Can AmaZulu fight their way back in? Maybe that penalty was the best thing to happen to them. Hanamub to the near post. Flick on header. Not sure Makolo knew much about it, but it was on target. Tiwani. Just under 25 minutes remaining now. Flick on by Makubu. Here's Titus. Still Titus. Titus gets the shot. Johnson makes the save. It had a little bit of a deflection on it, that shot. A lot of backspin as well. Johnson's been in excellent form. Came off Tariq Phillies and then turned away for a corner. Oh, Stellenbosch looking to double the lead. Poor corner. Makolo. Here's Tiwani. Under a bit of pressure. No way through for Mashiko. Out of play on that far side. Mtetwa, Hanamub. Tinyani easily dispossessing Mbanjwa. That's a little unusual. Mbanjwa is a big solid piece of granite. And here he has possession back. Mashiko into a centre forward position. Support here from Eckstein. There's a lot of pace now about this AmaZulu side. Mbanjwa, Mashiko, Mtinyani just battling away. He keeps winning possession all the time for Stellenbosch. Stevens out and collects fairly comfortably. Well, he's got 8 seconds to get rid of it. Otherwise, it would be a corner. Butsaka and Yanaya. A bit too strong for Devon Titus. Makolo, away he goes. Lebusa keeping a close eye. Eckstein cut out by Butsaka. That skews off the side of the boot of Musa Lebusa. Well, if they're to hold on tonight, it'll be the first time this season that Stellenbosch have managed to win back-to-back league games. Chiefs on Tuesday, when they came from behind, they were a goal down at half-time. They've only won 8 points at home this season. That's the joint fewest, along with Magesi, who are also hosting a game this evening. Magesi at the bottom of the standings, playing Polokwane City. They're still trailing by 1-0 in that Limpopo derby. "22 fouls in this game. It hasn't been a dirty encounter, just a single yellow, which really was a nonsense, that penalty. Flick on here, and Anaya got a touch. Tinyani got a little foot in there as well to take it away. Looking for Butsaka. Now Lopez. Schlacha, stolen again, this time illegally, says the referee. That's Butsaka, who's being warned by the referee. Did clip his fellow midfielder on the Achilles. Tinyani. Pili, here comes Pili. Straight to the middle, can he carry on? Pili, good block. Chance for Jabbar. His shot was also partially blocked. AmaZulu on the counter. Stanic plays it forward. Tiwani out wide with Jabbar getting there first. Nice touch from Ibrahim Jabbar. He wasn't alive to the return ball from Makubu, it was. All the while the clock ticks here for AmaZulu. They're going to make 2 more changes. Last throw of the dice really in these closing stages. They lost Keegan Allen to injury and made those 2 halftime changes with Liam Byrne and Kambindu going off. So let's see if AmaZulu get those changes on now before this throw-in. No, it's going to still take a while. Enyanaya to Butsaka. Stellenbosch considering their first change with Mokobodi standing by. But in the lead, no need to change. Lebusa and Tiwani with a lack of communication. Here's Phillies, very much in the middle of the park now. Enyanaya, all the way back to his goalkeeper. Mtetwa. Pili, Makubu, still Makubu. Mtetwa, the defender. Oh, he's done well there. Here's Titus, though, onto the left foot. Looking for an opening. Tinyani drives it over the top. It was always going over as Mtanyani was leaning back. So the changes. Off comes Slacha and Makolo. Sitoli and Hlangabeza are the two players going on. Hlangabeza, Sitoli, former Maritzburg player. He's coming on now for the 10th time as a substitute this season. Impact player off the bench. And Hlangabeza played for Durban City last season as they won honours in the Motsepe Foundation Championship. He was on loan from AmaZulu, back with the club. He has been a starter regularly this season, but just lost his place in the last few games. Back on the field today. Battling to get back into the side since before the break. This will be his first run out after the December break. Mokobodi, the change for Stellenbosch, came on for Chumani Butsaka. Mokobodi, right-sided player. Been used more in the early stages of his first season at Stellenbosch as a right back, but he'll be pushed forward now into a right wing position. Makubu, that's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Unnecessary pressure on him. Stevens just hoofs it back in again in search of Peely. He was offside. We've got under 15 minutes remaining here at Dani Craven Stadium. With Rian Hanemub, a little touch in there from Enyanaya. Hanemub still with possession. Rides the challenge of Titus. He has Eckstein. Little ball for Hanemub, but too strong. Stevens comes out and collects. Frustration from Arthur Zwane, who felt Mashiko didn't anticipate. Nice work from Jabbar. Titus back in for Jabbar again. Gets ahead of the Brazilian Gustavo. Mokobodi. Tignani. Titus turns onto the left foot. Titus! Wide of Johnson's goal. That's the kind of shooting that Stellenbosch look for from Devon Titus here. That extraordinary winner against Kaizer Chiefs in the Cup at the beginning of the month. AmaZulu tonight looking for a 10th win in the league, which would be for a second successive season. They've put themselves up there amongst the title challengers. However, tonight it would seem that as things stand now, they're on their way to a second successive loss. Beaten at home by Pirates and by Sundowns, and now up against the side of similar quality in Stellenbosch. These are the kind of games where if you're going to be a genuine title challenger, you've got to get some points, and AmaZulu have been found wanting in all of them. There is still time today. Eckstein gives that away. Mtinyani up to Makubu. Jabbar hits the referee. He was looking for Pili. That'll be a drop ball in favor of Stellenbosch. Well, he sees the funny side, does the referee. Maybe a bit of a let-off there for AmaZulu. Titus, Makubu, Enyanaya. Here goes the cross. Headed away by Gustavo. Once again, Jabbar gets there ahead of Khadebe. We've not seen enough of him in the second half. Down that right-hand side, you can see his trickery. Former Kaiser Chiefs junior who joined from TS Galaxy. That's going to be a throw-in. Attempt by Sitoli to try and force a corner. 9 minutes remain now. Time is running out for AmaZulu. Looking to pinch an equalizer here in the closing stages. Lopez got ahead of Makubu. Clearance away by Tiwani. Shangabeza switches play, looks for Hanamub. Rian Hanamub amongst the more experienced players, of course, with the captain's armband. Titus will get a chance here. One-on-one with Johnson. Has he shown a bit much? He gets another opportunity. Tries the spectacular. Oh, credit to the goalkeeper. Here's Pili now. Left-footed drive from him is straight at the keeper. Ashley Cupido standing by to come on. Well, Johnson has been very good tonight. This is Titus. This touch here just a bit too long. Johnson did very well. Hit him in the face. Titus still had a bit of time to bring that down. And it also fell for Makubu out wide. He wasn't able to use the opportunity either. The reserve goalkeeper for AmaZulu is Olwetu Zimela. This is a reminder of the only goal of the game so far, Ibrahim Jabbar. Wonderboy Makubu will be coming off while we just check on Johnson. Ashley Cupido, the second change tonight for the home side, wearing jersey number 9. Has yet to score a league goal this season. Has been involved in 13 league matches, 5 off the bench. But no league goals for his club. Nothing in domestic cup competition either. Did manage 1 against Otoyo de Oyo of Congo in the Confederations Cup. Now, is he okay? Johnson. Was a really good steal by Jabbar. There was no chance for Johnson there. Singularly made by the Nigerian. Missed the penalty, of course, but excellent midfield work from him today. Right, so back into action with Hlangabeza. Switches play here, looking for Hanamub. He's been pushed up, battling with Enyanaya. Hanamub. Tinyani, another outstanding individual performance from him again today. Cupido unable to keep that on in play. Now, is there going to be a yellow card for time wasting here? That's what the referee has decided. If it's Enyanaya, it's going to be for a second successive game he's landed in the book. In fact, make that 3 games in a row because he was suspended after a yellow card against Magesi. Came back against Chiefs, having missed the game against Arrows, and was booked there, and now again tonight. So 3rd successive game with a yellow. Sitoli. Khadebe comes off Lebusa. Khadebe back out to Sitoli. AmaZulu with some 4 minutes left. Time's running out for them. Phillies is up there. Suddenly looking dangerous. And Banjwa comes off Lebusa. It's going to be a corner. Last minute pressure here. Is there still an opportunity to win something? Shot blocked. Oh, and it's popped in. Referee says there was a clash of heads. He'd blown the whistle already. Phillies complaining again and told to leave the scene of the crime. Here is a clash of heads involving Stanic and the referee stopping play. And in fact, has given the free kick in favour of the home side. So Stellenbosch can clear their lines. Omega Mdaka is going to be a late change here for Stellenbosch in these closing stages. Tiwani is still working his way back to full fitness. In fact, it's Pili going off on the left-hand side. So he's going to have 2 left-sided fullbacks. Let's try and close up shop even a little bit more now. Move Tiwani inside along Lebusa and Stanic, and have 5 at the back, Gavin Hunt. And there's a minute to go. Mokobodi, one of the better long throws in the league. Have a look at this. Looking for Cupido up front. Phillies gets it forward. Stanic back into the danger zone. Hanamub, a little bit of aerial tennis at the moment. Mokobodi. Now Mtetwa. Straight at Tinyani. Lovely ball. Mokobodi cuts in. Here's Cupido. Titus is waiting. Cupido's cross. Titus at the back post. Good bit of defending from Khadebe. Now the counter. Here come AmaZulu. In the final minutes, there'll be 5 added on for stoppage time. Now that lengthy delay with Darren Johnson, for example. Mtetwa. We're into stoppage time now. We can tell you Polokwane City have got a second goal against Magesi Matuludi in the 73rd minute, so they're on their way to all 3 points there, consolidate a top 8 position, and Magesi will remain rooted to the bottom of the table. Stellenbosch, if they can hold on here, will move up to 9th. Stanic clears. Shangabeza. Mtetwa. Now, is that a foul or a throw-in? Quickly taken by Mtetwa, encouraged by Arthur Zwane to get that ball forward. Here's Hanamub. Foul on him by Enyanaya. They're making ground here. Time is running out. They're looking for a point. A vital away point for AmaZulu. Stellenbosch, besides that missed penalty, have had other chances to seal this game up. Eckstein. That's far too close to defender Stanic. Well, in fact, it was Cupido helping out. Here's Phillies. Foul against him. Here's a picture of frustration, as is often the case, Tariq Phillies. Two and a half of the 5 remaining minutes have elapsed. Time is running out here. Can Stellenbosch hold on? Lopez to Phillies. To Khadebe. Phillies charging forward. He'll be a centre forward now for the closing stages. As he was often for Cape Town City, where they were in similar dire straits. Jabbar. Chance now for Cupido. Tiwani forward to Titus. Mokobodi takes over, flag stays down, he has a chance for a second. In from Jabbar, outstretched foot of Mtetwa. Well, Jabbar did well to come all the way back and win possession again, or at least take it away from Khadebe. This is Devon Titus up against Lopez. Into the final minute. Just teasing the clock now. Mokobodi offside. Now they need to get back. Gavin Hunt a little weary that they might yet be caught. And Yanaya clears it away. We've got less than 30 seconds remaining here at Dani Craven as Stellenbosch look to hold on to this lead. Good block. Mtetwa. Final throw of the dice, he's given it away. There's the final whistle. Stellenbosch have won a valuable 3-point haul. Second successive victory for the team. And they are up into 9th place in the Betway Premiership. AmaZulu will remain in 5th position, 8 points behind leaders Mamelodi Sundowns, but now having played 2 games more. And victory for Gavin Hunt this season over AmaZulu, the club with which he lost to when he was in charge of AmaZulu, Durban City rather, earlier on in the season. Oh, frustration for Arthur Zwane, still complaining about the penalty, and I think he's quite right as well. No ways it was a penalty, but the footballing gods got it right. It was ballooned over the bar by Jabbar. Well, all that debate's not going to help much. What we can tell you is Stellenbosch are the victors here tonight. They are steadily moving back up in towards the top 8. 1-0 over AmaZulu.